Next up on WTV, Boaters Education, this week's edition of Trivia, and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Tuesday, February 18th, and I'm Amelia Howdy with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. Current sophomores can join ISM next year, and students who want to join should start their application process soon. WTV's Stephanie Chung has the story.
Independent Study and Mentorship course includes research analysis, original idea generation, product design, and offers experiences in a professional environment.
I really enjoy ISM. It's a lot of work, but I've learned so much from it, and so I think it's a really great experience. Each week we have a weekly blog and an assignment that's due, and so during class some people work on their assessments, or they go on their mentor visits, or do work from other class so that they have more time to do their ISM things later on. And right now I'm working on my final product, and I'm finishing up my proposal and also just planning out what I'm going to be doing next.
Students in ISM have the opportunity to explore certain topics related to a possible career.
So really the purpose of the Independent Study and Mentorship Program is to give very high-achieving, driven students the opportunity to conduct a very focused, extensive research on a topic of their choice. And it can be anything career-related. It can be orthopedics, marketing, fashion design, anything. And through that process, they conduct interviews with professionals in their field, and eventually from those interviews ask someone to serve as their mentor, and then spend the second semester going on weekly mentor visits and working on their final product.
ISM is looking for students with high motivation and integrity level.
So the type of student that I know will be successful in this class is one who is very driven, hardworking, very independent, in the sense of being proactive and taking initiative and things like that. One who has the highest level of integrity and trustworthiness, and who can represent this program with the utmost class and respect.
This is WTV's Science Stephanie Zhang.
Most classes on campus strive to further a student's academic abilities, but the outdoor education class is teaching students skills that could come in handy if they are ever out on the water. WTV's Pratush Pathak has the story.
Some students taking outdoor education have already taken the Hunter's Education test, and the ones that passed have been licensed. Students are now learning how to properly handle all aspects of driving a boat, including boat safety, boat registration, boat maintenance, identification of parts of a boat, and following laws enforced by authorities.
I think in Texas there's a very good chance that most students are going to head to a lake over the course of the summer, and they need to do what they're out there. They need to know what to do when they're out there. Accidents happen in a split second, and you just have to be ready for any and all contingencies.
Outdoor education teacher Tim Brennan uses non-traditional ways to teach students what they need to know.
There's a course that the state provides that we use. I use a lot of actually life examples of things I've run into in my life where I learned a lesson, all right, and I try to pass that on.
Students will be tested on the information taught to them, and those that pass will be licensed to drive a boat in the state of Texas.
Boaters Ed is pretty exciting because I want to learn how to go boating and get on the lake maybe. And with Boaters Ed, I get to learn about boater safety and what I should do if there's a fire or if I get hit by a boat.
Reporting for WTV, this is Pratush Pathak.
On this week's edition of Trivia, WTV's TJ Krylowitz hits the halls to test students' knowledge on President's Day.
Welcome back to Trivia with TJ. I'm your host, TJ Krylowitz, and today we'll be testing students' knowledge on President's Day. What two presidents' birthdays combined to make President's Day?
Abraham Lincoln and Nixon.
What two presidents' birthdays combined to make President's Day?
I know three that could be. I know it's Abraham Lincoln. I know it's Abraham Lincoln. I think it could be Washington or one of the Roosevelts.
George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
What president won 2 Grammys?
Kennedy. Unless Donald Trump won a Grammy, I would think it went to the Roosevelts.
What president won 2 Grammys?
Barack Obama.
Obama.
A girl or a boy?
A boy.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
That President Jackson. He's on the What bill is he on? The $20. $20. Michael Jackson.
Who was the third president?
George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson.
The one, the dollar sign, is it the $2 bill? Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, God. Second was Andrew Jackson. I don't know.
From like when? Like when I was alive or like
In
all?
history, like all the presidents.
Okay, so there's Donald Trump and then he got the vice president. Oh my God. The third president is Nancy Pelosi, because she's the third one. When I be seeing them, they're all lined up. The third one is Nancy Pelosi.
Reporting for WTV, this is TJ Kurlitz.
Over the weekend, basketball, wrestling, and softball competed, as well as the swimming and diving state meet. WTV's Walker Shippey brings you today's sports recap.
Wrestling competed on Friday and Saturday in the 5A Region 2 Championships. The girls' team placed second, moving all 6 girls on to the state tournament next weekend. The results were similar on the boys' side, with the team taking 4th place, moving 5 wrestlers on to state. Junior Prince Ugo was named Region 2 5A champion. The state meet takes place at the Berry Center of Northwest Houston in Cypress, Texas on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The swimming and diving state meet took place on Friday and Saturday. Maria Oshalkas placed 13th in the 200 free and 11th in the 100 fly. Mallory Showalter placed 9th in the 50 free and 7th in the 100 backstroke. Mallory and Maria, along with Hannah Wynn and Rachel Easton, placed 16th in the girls' 200 medley relay and 14th in the girls' 200 free relay. Boys basketball competed on Friday versus Lebanon Trail. The team stayed on top of the Trailblazers through all 4 quarters, coming out with a win, 73-58. The boys play their final regular season game tonight versus Heritage High School at 7:15 at Heritage. In order to make playoffs, the team needs to win tonight, and Frisco, who is playing Lone Star, needs to lose, which would move the 2 teams into a tiebreaker. Girls basketball starts their playoff run tonight versus Lovejoy High School. Both head coach Ross Reedy and sophomore Jazzy Owens Barnett have a positive outlook on tonight's game.
As far as our expectations are concerned, when you get to this level and the teams that you play, especially since, 8 of the top 10 teams in our region arguably are in the 9-5A, which is our district, and 10-5A, which is Lovejoy's district. They're 6 points out of being first place in their district, and because the games went the other way, they lost a couple by 1 and a couple by 2. They end up as 4th place, and so really the expectations of going in, we're all competing for the same thing, but the expectations going in are going to be, to be prepared and to play hard.
Our expectations for the team are, we're just going to go out there and execute the game plan, and then if that starts faltering, because it usually does, we're going to try and play together and just really come together and win this one, and then go to the next game.
Coach Reedy notes Liberty's and Lovejoy's long history.
The Lovejoy is kind of, I think that they're one and the same with us. Well, first of all, I was part of the staff that started Frisco Liberty, and we started with 9th and 10th graders. And we're red and black, and there's in Lovejoy just down the street, especially from our Fowler campus, because that's where we started, was getting started that same year with just freshmen. And they were red and black, and they were a new school, and so a lot of the new scheduling was heavy loaded with Lovejoy versus Liberty in every sport. I've now coached them in football, coached against them in football, coached against them in baseball, coached against them in track. And what's happened over time is they've evolved into this powerhouse, particularly in volleyball, as has, Frisco Liberty. We've been really, really sharp in perennial power in volleyball, and so it's great to see that rivalry grow, especially, me being familiar with some of the seeds of it.
The competition starts tonight at 7 o'clock at Allen High School. Boys and girls soccer match up against Wakeland tonight. The boys team is coming off a 1-1 tie to Memorial last Tuesday. The girls are coming off a 1-0 loss on Tuesday. The girls game starts at 7 o'clock at Wakeland. The boys game starts at 7:15 at the Nest. Softball plays in their first game of the season tonight versus Denton Braswell. The competition starts at 6:30 at Ray Braswell High School in Aubrey. For WTV Sports, this is Walker Shippey.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Anyone interested in trying out for cheer must attend the parent informational meeting with a parent today, February 18th at 6:00 p.m. in the auditorium. Applications are online and can be found on the LHS homepage. NHS applications are now available at bit.ly/LHS NHS App Cover Sheet 2020, or stop by room C225 or room C216 to pick up one. The deadline is February 28th at 4:30 p.m. February is National CTE Month. Courses in the CTE department provide students with courses that promote creativity, collaboration, and communication. Coursework is relevant and engaging with focus on 21st century skills. That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Amelia Howdigi for Wingspan TV.